Righto guys, this is our last day. Geez, it took us a while to get going this morning. She was a bit brisk. It was down to about 3, I think. And we had a couple of coffees and tidied the campsite up a bit. Anyway, we're off to Kata Tjuta, or the Olgas, and we're going to go out and do the Valley of the Winds walk, I think it's called, and go out and check the Olgas out. We flew over them in the helicopter last night. What an experience that was. That was, I'll tell you what guys, if you ever come out and do this, do the sunset helicopter flight. It's not cheap, but wow, it's worth every cent, I reckon. It's just one of those things that'll stick with you for the rest of your life, I think. You know, it just, seeing those things from the air, and Uluru last night with the sun hitting it, it was just like someone had lit it up with a red lamp or something. It was just incredible, and 10 minutes later it's dark again. But anyway, enough of that. I was getting bloody bit excited then. Anyway, we'll go out and see the Olgas. I reckon the walk out here is fantastic. And we had a beautiful meal last night. We went to the Outback Pioneer Hotel. It's a bit of a, you can stay there. It's one of the many resorts here. And they got a bar and everything. They got a beautiful restaurant, the Boab restaurant, I think it's called. And, you know, the prices out here are pretty exorbitant. And the prices last night I thought were pretty good. It was about $48 for lamb shanks, but that included soup, all your salad bar, beautiful salads and that, all your desserts, plus your main course. And we rolled out of there last night. We were bloody full as, for, you know, less than $50 a head. I thought that was very reasonable. It's certainly better than bloody fuel and alcohol out here, let me tell you. But anyway, we'll get going. We got the 3-day pass to get into the actual national park, get you into Uluru and Kata Tjuta and all that. It's about $50 for a 3-day pass, guys. So this is our 3rd day using the pass, and then tomorrow we head back up to Alice Springs for a couple of nights. Anyway, just coming around the corner, Roz, pan it around. That's what we come around to, guys. There she is, Uluru. You'll never get sick of looking at that, eh? Amazing. All right, here we are at the park entry, and all we do for the park entry here, because we've already got our pass, is you'll see on the right-hand side here, they're all the people that are lining up to buy their 3-day pass or a 1-day pass, whatever. And we'll slip down to the left-hand side here. A couple of little spears. So all the people there lined up, they're going to buy. They're obviously just got here and are buying their pass for the first time. And what's this lady's forgot her pass? She's gone, shit, we haven't got our pass. You want to pan around here again, Roz? You get a pass, guys, it's got a barcode, one of these fancy barcodes on there. And all you do when you go through is just put that under the scanner. Up goes the boom gate. This lady in front's not real happy. And in you go to Uluru and the Olgas and that. Anyway, we'll get through here, and next time we turn the camera on, we'll be coming into the Olgas and we'll show you that, or Kata Tjuta is the traditional name. Well, there you go, guys. We just turned off Kata Tjuta 42, and we're not that far from the West Aussie border. Only 240 k's from the West Aussie border. I think she's all dirt road to get back over there. Seen quite a few West Aussie number plates actually at Uluru. But anyway, so from where we were staying at the campground, it's about 50 k's to get out to Kata Tjuta or the Olgas. It's about 30 k as the crow flies, and about 50 k's. So anyway, we haven't been out this way before, so all new territory again, and that's what it's all about, having a look at different things. And I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see the Olgas. They were magnificent from the air last night. Anyway, another half hour we'll be there. Rightio, we've just stopped off on the way to the Olgas or Kata Tjuta. There's a sand dune look out. There's Uluru in the distance there, guys. And I'll tell you what, let me tell you, that wind is whistling and it's cold. It's going straight through us. But there they are, the Olgas or Kata Tjuta. 36 individual formations there apparently. 36 different rocks. I don't know who counted them, but apparently that's how many there is. Certainly an impressive sight. I remember first seeing them, I was flying from Cairns to Perth to see my daughter, and we stopped off at the Uluru, or the Ayers Rock Airport, and I actually saw them from the air for the very first time, and I thought, oh, there they are, the Olgas. You always heard about them as a kid. Anyway, certainly an impressive sight. We're going to keep driving. We'll go over there, and it's called the Valley of the Winds, I think, and I'll tell you what, there'll be no shortage of wind this morning, because I'll tell you what, it's whistling. You'll probably hear it through the microphone. Rightio, here we go. We've just started the Valley of the Winds walk at Kata Tjuta, the Olgas, and there's no shortage of wind. It is blowing its ass off, and it's bitter. It's in single figures, guys. We're rugged up. I wouldn't normally be rugged up like this for a hike, but I bloody am this morning. Roz has still got a beanie on, and that's a part of the Olgas there, Kata Tjuta. As I said, 36 different rock formations here. It's actually bigger than Uluru, they were saying. Anyway, the view from the other side was magnificent. Not so much from this side, but I'm sure we'll come across some really good ones along the walk. There's about 3 different ones we can do. We're going to do the moderate one, I think, the in-between one. There's a couple of lookouts to look at, so we'll see how we go, eh? Look at the size of that. Bloody hell, there. As you get up close to them, they start growing. They are massive, guys. Wow. I'll have a look and see how Uluru's 348, equivalent of a 95-storey building. I'm not sure how high these are. I'll have to get Roz to Google that, and I'll put it up just as a matter of interest. I have to be going close to being taller than Uluru. Only come about 5 minutes, guys, and you can see the different boulders there, how they're not all one, they're all separate. As I said, 36 different ones. Wowee. Imagine that one in your backyard. There you go, guys. I'll tell you what, except for a couple of little trees, if you wore your astronaut spacesuit, you could be on bloody Mars at the moment. Have a look at it. Unbelievable. Like the lunar surface of Mars. Wow. Righto. We get cats. He's getting blown around a bit. The wind's off tap, guys. It is off tap. Absolute bullshit. Karu, look out. It's the first lookout. Sorry about the wind. Not much I can do about it. It is absolutely off tap at the moment, the wind. See what I call it, Valley of the Winds walk? It's bullshit. Anyway, check that out. Woo! The Valley of the Winds, it should be Valley of the Cyclones. She's howling up through that valley there. Well, Roz has stayed up the top. It was absolute bullshit coming down through there, guys, just blowing its ass off. She's had enough. I'll keep going to the next lookout, see if I can get some more video and some more photographs, but yeah, it's pretty impressive. Not as impressive as Uluru, I don't think. Some people said to me, oh, the Olgas are better than Uluru, but I don't know. I'm disagreeing with that one at the moment. I mean, they're still pretty specky, but you got to be pretty good to beat that walk around the base of Uluru. That was something else, but I'll tell you what, it's pretty impressive too, isn't it? Right, only a kilometre to go to the second lookout. That's as far as I'll go, guys, and rather than doing the full loop, Roz is waiting at the top of the first lookout for me. Rolled her ankle the other day, and yeah, it's pretty unforgiving, some of the ground around here, so she's going to stay up there. Anyway, the pilot last night was saying different rock composition. The Olgas as to Ayers Rock. Ayers Rock's mainly limestone, I think he was saying, and this is a different rock. There's granite in there and all those harder sorts of rock, and even looking at it, it just looks different, and the rock does look harder when you look at the Olgas, Kata Tjuta. It does, it looks like red granite or whatever, real hard rock, whereas Uluru, as I said, limestone or whatever, and it definitely looked a lot softer. Should have been a geologist, eh? You can definitely see the valleys and the different rock formations. You know, the actual separate, rather than Uluru, just one big rock. This one's 36 different rock formations, and you can actually see the in between each big formation there's a huge big valley. It's incredible. Not quite as much erosion as Uluru either, and I guess that's due to the harder rock composition than Uluru. Bit of a little waterfall up there. Starting to get really scenic down in through this little valley here, guys. Look at that. You can see that's where the little waterfall is. On our way down to the second lookout. Wow. Once again, be fantastic to see this in the wet season. You can see all the dark marks where the waterfalls and that come over the top. Just gotta watch where I'm going here. You can see that's why Roz wasn't real keen to keep going. Anyway, down in a creek bed now, which is obviously at the bottom of that waterfall there. And in the wet season, I guess this will be full up here. We'd be walking knee deep in water now. Straight up some rock face here, guys. This is where the track goes. I've got a camera in each hand. Excuse my shadow if it's coming up. Let's see what the view's like as I get up to the top here. Oh, look at that. Whoa, that's impressive, eh? That's where we've come, down through that little creek bed there. Rightio. Blue markers marking the way here so you can't get lost. They got them all everywhere here. Uluru. All the blue markers, just stick to that and you can't go wrong. Just got to watch your footing. Rightio, let's keep going. It's good when you're hiking along by yourself, you start thinking about shit, guys. I was thinking, how am I going to do this when I get on YouTube, and thinking of getting well-known Aboriginal musician David Hudson and putting some of his music over the top of these clips so you can listen to that rather than listen to me talk all the way around, going ooh ah, look at that. Throw some David Hudson over the top, I reckon it'll go well. Just starting to have a think about how I'm going to do my YouTube clips, but anyway, can't be too far from the next lookout. Just starting to wind our way out of that creek bed, probably up to the second lookout, which I forget its name. I'll tell you when I get up there. Another waterfall there, you can see scars the rock really dark over the years where the waterfall obviously comes down. Look at that. That is just, don't know if you get the depth perception on video, folks, but that is just, that's huge. Absolutely huge. And I guess that's coming up close to the next lookout. Very impressive. Right here, the kids are going to do a coo-wee. You can hear it echo all the way through the valley. Right, lads? Hope that comes up. That's amazing. You can hear it echo all the way through. Excellent. This is a bit of a familiar sight, guys. I've seen, I don't know if it was Roz's friend Celeste or someone's picture on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure this is the area here where they were, looking up through this this canyon here, and looking out. So I think the lookout at the top here is going to be pretty spectacular, and we haven't got much further to go to get up there. There you go. Hope you get a good idea of the height of that. When I get back to camp this afternoon, I'll bloody Google how high this is. I'll be interested to know if it's taller than Uluru. It's a great little trek this, if you're into hiking and that, guys. It's bloody magnificent. Bit of a climb to get up there too, by the looks of it. Alright, I'll turn it back on at the top and give you a look. Just going up this steep bit, I just had a flashback to the army. You'd be pack on and webbing and rifle, and you'd be stomping up a hill, and the sergeant or something would go, lean into the hill, let the hill do the work for you. I'm not quite sure how that used to work. I think it was more like your legs are doing the work. Never quite worked out how the hill did the work for you, because it's hard yakka. Righto. For all the Americans watching, yakka, hard yakka, hard work. Another bit of Aussie slang. Sucking the big ones in now. Whee! Get up there, Rogers, you unfit bugger. Well, folks, that's where I've just come from. Up that steep part there. Tell you what, I almost raised a sweat coming up there. It's hard work. So that's where I've come from. Karangana lookout, guys. And this is the other side. When I got up to the top, this is the view you get. More of the Olgas. Kata Tjuta over there. Gives you an idea of the area that they take up. It's got to be, I don't know, hundreds of square kilometres, I guess. They go for miles over there, and that's the continuation of the full loop walk. It's about 7-something kilometres. Because Roz isn't with me, guys, we won't do that one, but I think I've given you a pretty good idea of what Kata Tjuta looks like, and that's just an amazing sight. It really is. Have a look at that. As I said, not quite as much erosion as Uluru, because they're a harder rock, but wowee. Almost as impressive. I'll still give it to Uluru, I think. I still think that's got it, but I don't know. This is still spectacular. Have a look. Wowee. Moon's still up. See if that comes up on video. Looking at the moon, the red rock, the blue sky and the moon. You could almost be on Mars, as I said before, couldn't you? This is the heart of our country, guys. The heart of Australia here. Makes you proud when you see this, to come out here and think, yeah, this is our country. Doesn't get any better.
Nothing in your room?
Karangana, I think is how you say, guys. It's the second lookout on the Kata Tjuta walk. I think I've seen enough. I'll get back to Roz, because I didn't leave her with any water. I'll be in the shit for that. And I'll get back and we'll head back to the car. Righto, we just left Kata Tjuta, the main car park. Let me tell you, it was pretty crowded. We're coming for a drive down to a place called Walpa Gorge, guys, and see if we can get some more photos. I'm tipping it's one of those ones we can see straight ahead, but that's a different angle of the Olgas, Kata Tjuta. Have a look at that. Have a look at the vastness of that one on the far side there. It's huge. Absolutely fantastic view. Anyway, we'll drive down there to Walpa Gorge and see if we can get some more good photographs, eh? I'll tell you what, this is a photographer's paradise out here, guys. It really is. Well, folks, here I go again on the Walpa track, or Walpa Gorge, I should say. Just another view of the Olgas. That's incredible, isn't it? All right, hopefully this won't be as far as the last one. Let's go and check it out, eh? Hopefully it's just up there a bit. Well, folks, the wind's still whistling. It hasn't gone away. Walpa Gorge, have a look at this. Just have a look at this. It's just getting better the deeper in you go. It's unbelievable. Nicely constructed little walkway. Look at that. Fantastic. We're nearly going to drive past here. I'm glad we didn't now. Geez, I would have been spewing if I missed this. It's magnificent. There you go, folks. Walpa Gorge at Kata Tjuta, the Olgas. Pretty impressive sight. Then the signs back there saying, be respectful, don't climb on Kata Tjuta, and people just let their kids climb up. Dead set. You just give up sometimes. People just either stupid or they just don't care. I just don't think they care. But anyway, look at that. Amazing. See where the waterfall comes down there. Another one up there. Fantastic. This is one more, guys, where it's not challenging. I mean, you can get in here quite easy. Certainly worth doing. Walpa Gorge. Make sure you do this one, eh? Alright, you got a bit of a tailwind now, guys. Breaking a quick time in a minute. Get back to the car. We might go back and check the camel farm out. Don't know if we'll have a camel ride, but we'll go and check it out anyway. One last look, eh?